All right, you know what, guys? We were talking about laser tag earlier.
Yeah.
Right? And, I mean, we've all, I would assume we have experience in some laser tag. We all kind of critique the certain areas, right?
Sure do.
A lot of places now that I've noticed, a lot more mainstream places do team battles, okay? Free-for-all or team, guys. Laser tag. Really? Tony. You played it recently, so let's do this.
I just went yesterday. I say teams. It fosters a nice teamwork atmosphere. It's almost like a competitive sport, whereas free-for-all, you don't get that atmosphere. Like when you see the little kid, it's just like, I'm just going to decimate that kid, as opposed to be like, this guy is going to be on my team. I'm going to help him out. I think it really comes down to the type of map. That's the biggest thing. Not teams.
The layout, the maze.
Yeah, exactly. That fosters the more competitive nature of.
I don't even know how to play free for all laser tag. Number one, I've only played team battle, and team battle is so crucial because you don't know who's on your team when you're running around there and it's pitch black. However, once you find your teammates, you can obviously stick with them. But once you get separated, you don't know if the person you're shooting at is your friend or your foe. So I think it's a completely different element. And it's the only way I've ever played.
Wow.
So,
Rob, what do you think about that?
Well, I played a pretty good amount of both. I'd say even split overall. And one thing I really don't like about the free-for-all is that it's just chaos, and you've always got to be watching out for everything, and you've got no help except maybe a partial truce with a buddy of yours. Team battle, it's a lot more fun. You can actually try to strategize a little more, and you're a lot more likely to hold a sniper tower. Like Tony was mentioning layouts, and Laser Quest had a great setup where there were 2 sniper towers, and if you had like 3 or 4 guys there, you had a reasonable chance of holding that off for a while. Whereas with free-for-all, yeah, you'd maybe have 30 seconds.
I love me some laser tag, but at the end of the day, what do you mean hold them off? They keep walking. The lasers don't slow them down. So, I mean, eventually they just run up there and they just shoot you, and you're just like, are we just going to do this? Shoot each other back and forth? Okay, who's going to walk away first? Okay, can you walk away? I'm shooting you. I'm shooting you.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really thought this was gonna go completely the other direction.
I love it.
Yeah, I thought it was completely gonna go the other direction. I was all for free for all. I grew up on Laser Quest, and it was all free for all. None of that team shit.
Time out. Are you talking about backyard laser tag or indoor laser tag where you pay to play?
No, I'm talking about straight up legit.
Because when laser tag came out in your basement, remember that, like '95 when like the laser packs came out. That was free for all. That was free for all.
They had that little bot on it too. I'm talking MLLT, Major League Laser Tag. Okay? Professional stuff.
Okay, there you go. That's the real shit. Okay.
Yeah, like in a place that's like an abandoned warehouse, a place that's set up for it, the place that is
a dubstep party,
bring something to it.
Keep going.
I mean, that's really, I prefer to free for all just because I don't know. I feel more of a badass. I don't want to have to carry my team like it. I don't know. And kids piss me off. Like friendly fire, like team battles have friendly fire. Why would you want friendly fire in that game?
Ever.
You could be such
Can we
a
see in the
dick.
dark? Nope. So all I'm seeing is shadows, and if you happen to be white, thank you. But if you're black, I cannot see you.
Now this kind of question builds into the next. How often do you guys see the laser tag gurus, if you will, that come in there? They're hitting every shot. They're like doing like little hump moves where they're like dodging lasers or they're covering up sensors
dancing.
and shit.
Well.
It's like, do you go to fucking tournaments? Where the hell do they have tournaments?
Actually, let me speak on this.
Why is there tournaments for laser tag?
Let me tell you why.
Doesn't make any sense. Isn't there?
An ex-girlfriend's cousin, he now works at Starbucks, and he is in a professional laser tag group. He is went to, I think he's going to Vegas in April.
My hero.
For the World Challenge of like laser tag, for the World Expo of laser tag. He's going to be there, and he's competing against like 64 other teams of laser tag. He's going to Vegas for this in April. Like, no joke. This is a real guy, a real friend. He's a nice guy.
Who sponsors
I don't want to shout him out. I don't know who sponsors him.
Is this a pay-per-view event?
It might be a pay-per-view event. I don't know. Maybe on like Nerd TV or something. I don't know.
Robert, do you have something to say?
Yeah. I've actually seen some of those tournament guys, and they have the most annoying shooting posture ever. They'll stand sideways. When I was at Laser Quest and I came across them, they were all like, early 20s, fat, sweaty guys. And so you see them like standing sideways, and they got their shooting arm like all the way up, and then they got the laser pointing down like they just finished a hook shot. So first you get the stench from their pits to knock you out,
right?
Yeah, and then they just like shoot at your shoulder pads. And then you can't really hit any of them because of the arm actually acting as a shield.
And this
Those
kid's
pads are big
6'8",
points,
so
man.
he has that advantage of that gangster shot you're talking about all the way up here. I know they can't see us right now. We're all making motions.
You can't cover up the laser tag. Moving on here, guys.
You can.
All
You
right.
stand sideways. When you stand sideways,
Laser
your
tag's
shot
done.
laser tag.
Done. Moving on to the next one here.